Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, and share. This dish is based on the basic Fuyang egg stir-fry template. In this dish, the egg is cooked with tomatoes. Now, if you enjoy both eggs and tomatoes, you will really like this dish. This dish is probably one of the most popular family dish in China as well as all over Asia. Not only this dish has great flavor, but it is also very fast to cook. This dish usually takes less than 3 minutes to cook. And this dish is probably one of the top 3 favorites dish in our family. We cook this dish regularly, particularly during the summer when the summer garden tomatoes are widely available. And all you need for this dish is some eggs, some fresh tomatoes, as well as some scallions. Here are some tomatoes my wife just brought in from the garden, absolutely fresh and ready to go. And as we all know, the garden tomatoes is superior than any tomatoes that you can find at the supermarket. I would like to show you here, I sliced the tomato with my ceramic knife. The ceramic knife is absolutely fabulous for cutting tomatoes, just like slicing through butter. And the wonderful thing about ceramic knives is that you don't need to sharpen them because they stay sharp for a long time. I highly recommend them. If you would like to know more about them, you can take a look at this video. And my friend Lee loved this dish, particularly during the summer. She cooked this dish almost every night. Particularly when the tomato comes into season in her garden. She told me that the flavor between the tomato and the egg is a perfect combination. I agree with her completely. In fact, that is exactly what I do during the summer as well. So okay, let's go into the kitchen and I walk you through the steps in how to cook this dish. I started with 2 tablespoons of canola oil in my 14-inch Cucina stainless steel wok. In order to cook this dish well, you have to season the wok very well to create a non-stick surface. And if not, the egg will stick and burn to the bottom of the wok, and that will ruin the dish. To season my stainless steel wok, I use my spot seasoning method. If you are not familiar with this method, you can take a look at this video. And when you pour the egg into the wok, the first sign that the wok is well seasoned is that you will notice that the eggs start to bubble almost immediately. Since I have set the stove to the highest setting, the egg cooks very quickly. I use the wok spatula to push the cooked egg from the outside to the middle of the wok. As you can see right here, the uncooked egg will fill the empty space. And this is the reason that why you can cook this dish so quickly. And the wok is perfectly designed for this purpose. In a matter of 30 seconds, the egg is almost half cooked. In fact, the speed in cooking this dish makes it such a pleasure. And next, I add the tomatoes to the wok. You generally fold the egg over the tomatoes like you would with an omelette. So this dish is almost like a combination between an omelette and scrambled egg. And it turns out that the amount of tomatoes that you add will determine the culinary experience of this dish. And with a small amount of tomatoes, it would taste more like an egg dish. But with larger amount of tomatoes, it would taste like a tomato dish. And by this point, the dish is almost done. And next, I garnish the dish with a small amount of scallions that I found in the refrigerator. This is completely optional. However, the scallions provide both color and a sense of freshness to the dish. And the total cook time of this dish is very fast. As you can see, it only takes about 3 minutes. My friend Lee told me that her entire family love this dish, particularly her 2 young children. And they normally do not like tomato that much, but when the tomato is cooked with egg in this dish, they love it. One critical aspect about this dish is that the tomato has to be only lightly cooked. This way, maintain the distinct texture of the egg as well as the tomatoes. It is the contrast between the texture of the tomatoes and the egg make this dish so attractive. And you want to cook the tomato that are slightly soft but not too mushy. I particularly like it when the sauce of the tomato infiltrated into the egg and give the egg wonderful flavor. Now as you see here, I did not season the egg. Of course, you can season it with salt and pepper. The only seasoning I'm going to add to the dish is some oyster sauce, which I'm going to use to garnish the dish. And just this little bit of oyster sauce really bring out the wonderful flavor of the egg and the tomatoes. If you have summer garden tomatoes, you definitely need to give this dish a try. And I know you will not be disappointed. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post a video every day to help people to both understanding and for adopting my fast cooking system, which is flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and templates based cooking. I will see you tomorrow.